Most people think you need banks and big credit scores or piles of cash to invest in real estate, but that's not true. One of the smartest ways to get started and even scale the real estate investing business is through something I call Lease Option. Today I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide to investing in real estate using lease options so you can do less and make more and avoid the common mistakes that a lot of beginner investors make. So let's dive in. What is a lease option? A lease option is two things combined. It's a lease agreement where you rent the property from the seller, and number two, an option agreement that locks in a certain price for a certain amount of time. That way you can purchase it later at an agreed price. So let me give you an example. Imagine you find a house in your area for $150,000. The seller's tired of managing it and just needs to sell, but doesn't need all the cash immediately. Let's say though that he doesn't want to sell on owner financing for whatever reason. You agree to rent the property for $1,200 a month, but you also secure the option to buy it at $155,000, let's say, any time during the next 3 years. So during those 3 years, you're renting it out for, let's say, $1,500 a month to a tenant buyer who is working toward ownership. And this means you control the property, you're cash flowing each month, and you can buy it later without going through a traditional financing. Now, step two, find the right sellers. Lease options work best with sellers who don't need all their money right now. They're usually people who want to sell but are tired of managing the property and for whatever reason, again, just don't want to do the seller financing route, which is how we usually buy. So here's a few ways to find those sellers. Number one is landlords who are tired of their tenants. Landlords who are tired of dealing with headaches and tenants and toilets and trash, but don't want to sell outright. They want stable, consistent cash flow, and you can offer that through leasing it from them with an option to buy. Number two, sellers with properties that aren't selling. Sometimes sellers try and list properties and they're harder to move because of location or condition. You can just approach them offering creative solutions and get them out of the property while you benefit. Number three, divorce and probate sales. People that's gone through life situations like divorces or probate sales are often willing to work with payments over time or lease options to avoid the headache of traditional sales methods. When you approach these sellers, you solve their problems. Steady payments without the headache of managing properties, and you're giving them exactly what they need, while you get to benefit from controlling the property. Everybody wins. Now, step three is, of course, finding buyers. Once you control the property, you can turn around and find a tenant who wants to buy it. People who want to own, but they can't qualify for a mortgage yet. So here's how we find them. We paste ads on websites like Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace and various places that houses are for sale, saying rent to own your own beautiful home. Number two, real estate investor groups. Attend local real estate investing groups around your area or join online groups and forums. There are always people who want to get into real estate but don't have the credit or a huge down payment saved up yet to qualify for a mortgage. And number three, use your network, social media. Post on Facebook and Instagram and wherever you do social media about rent-to-own homes or lease option deals that you're offering. You'll be surprised how many people will reach out looking for a way into home ownership. These buyers will pay you an option fee upfront plus a higher monthly rent because they're working toward ownership. This creates profit. You pay the seller one price, the tenant buyer pays you more. You're essentially acting as the bank or the middleman, collecting payments every single month. Step number four is make the most on your deals. Here's the trick to getting the most from every lease option deal. Collect an option fee up front. This is often 10 to even 20% of the purchase price. That's cash in your pocket as soon as the deal is signed. Keep the monthly cash flow, the spread between what you're paying out and what your buyer is paying you. And if they exercise the option, of course, you should profit again at closing from the amount you marked up the price. For example, if you bought the property for $150,000 and the tenant buyer exercises their option to buy at $160,000, you just made $10K on the back end, plus everything you earned along the way from the rent. That's 3 paydays from every single deal. The option fee is number one, the cash flow is number two, and the final sell price, the difference between what you owe the seller and what your buyer owes you, is number three. Step number five, run this as a business. Don't think of this as a one-off deal. Lease options can be systemized. And once you've got a process in place, it's simple to scale. Now, let me remind you that yes, I love boss slow. I love buying under finance and sell on lease option, except selling under finance for whatever reason isn't a fit for everyone. This is another tool in your tool belt. You can lease with an option to buy when buying, just like you can when selling. And you can still be in the middle. Many ways to structure this deal. If you're in Texas, buy on under finance, sell on under finance. The purpose of this video is to give you another tool in your tool belt to be able to acquire more deals and make more money. So here's how you're gonna build this system. Number one, generate leads through online ads, direct mail, and networking. Number 2, screen the tenant buyers. Make sure they're qualified and that they're serious. Number 3, manage the payments and ensure your tenant buyers are staying on track. Once this system is dialed in and you've done it dozens of times, it becomes repeatable, and it's a whole business model where you can add new deals month after month. Now here's step number 6, avoid letting your business run you. Guys, this is a big one. The danger is trying to do everything yourself. Doing the marketing, doing the calls, doing the contracts, doing the management. That's how investors burn out. Instead, create systems. Use team, virtual assistants, AI, software, and standardized everything so you're not tied to the day-to-day chaos. Create SOPs. Automate the parts of your business that allows you to scale without losing your sanity. And step number 7, build your dream team. At some point, you'll want to build a team that handles the bigger tasks. You want to make sure you have a real estate attorney to help with the contracts and closing deals, a mortgage broker that understands creative financing that can help with refinancing the deals anytime you need to, or getting your buyers qualified and into a mortgage. And the proper assistants, virtual and or in person, to handle admin and marketing and basic paperwork. Having the right team in place is the difference to free you up to focus on the things you do best. Finding deals and making connects. You might be wondering, why do lease options work so well rather than just the traditional way of investing? Many benefits are there's no banks required. You can invest in real estate with little to no money down. There's less risk because you're not tying up your own capital. You're avoiding the financial risk of taking out huge mortgages with personally guaranteed debt. The cash flow is better because you collect rent without the need for expensive rehabs and flipping, and many more. That's just to name a few. In short, lease options allow you to control real estate with minimal capital outlay while still earning steady incomes, building wealth. Now you can scale much faster and with much less risk than traditional buy and hold investing strategies. Now, if you want to dive deeper and see exactly how I do this in action, I got a 3-day challenge coming up. Just click the link in the description and I'll be showing you how I find these deals, negotiate them, structure them, close them, and turn them to cash. And you can too. Just click the link in the description and I'll see you there.